My name is Martin Shaw. I am the host of the web series Unexplained Scotland. I am a massive sci-fi nerd. Star Trek, Star Wars, Battlestar Galactica, Red Dwarf, anything sci-fi I love. My other interest is the paranormal.
Have you ever seen a ghost or UFO?
Both. Not at the same time. Hello and welcome to Unexplained Scotland. I'm Martin, and I think it's about time we spoke about my favourite subject again. That's right, UFOs. So the first weird thing that I can remember seeing was when I was maybe 5 or 6. And I was in my parents' house, the house I grew up in. And as I was walking up the stairs, I suddenly got the impression I was being followed. So I turned around and I saw this figure just a few steps behind me. It was a human figure, no features, just a solid black shadow. And I got the impression it wasn't just, gonna walk past me, like it was coming after me. I kind of forgot about it for a while until kind of when the internet became a big thing and I read about the shadow person phenomenon. And I was like, that is exactly what I saw. I read these descriptions and it was just, word for word how I would have described it, but having never heard of this before. The UFO I saw maybe a couple of years later, I was maybe 7 or 8. I got the impression it wasn't a big object really far away, more that it was a larger object closer. And it gave us both just this really weird vibe. So at the same time we kind of put our heads down, covered our eyes, just for a second, and when we looked back it was gone, way quicker than any aircraft or helicopter could have darted away. There was no clouds, there was nothing for it to go behind. It was a nice summer's day. It was just the vibe I got off it, when you just know something, you've seen something that you really shouldn't have. I got more into, I suppose the actual research side when I was a bit older. I read a lot of kind of John Keel stuff, like the Mothman prophecies, actual abduction accounts, stories about poltergeists and hauntings from way back to more recent. When lockdown started, I was just kind of looking for something to do to kill the time, and I thought, I know all these weird kind of stories in and around Scotland, so I thought I might as well just tell them kind of in my own way, not just read them out of a book, make them a little bit funny, put in some, silly little edits and stuff flashing up on screen, and just see what people thought of it, and yeah, the reaction was really good. I feel like I've been collecting this information for my whole life, and it seemed the right thing to do to share it with people. From learning about UFOs as a kid, and then a bit older, and then the kind of more occult side when I was a teenager, and then back to just everything when I was a bit more of an adult. A book seems like a good way to get more information out there and even more research that I've done. There's a lot of stuff I can put in a book that I can't really get into the videos. The videos I try and keep under 10 minutes, a maximum of about 15. But in a book I can really put in as much information as I want and obviously keep the kind of humour in there. I'm currently writing a chapter on the Gurning Man, which was a strange entity that appeared in Glasgow a few times over the course of a couple of months. I found out what street he appeared on the first time and the area he was seen in from then on. People were terrified when they saw this guy. He definitely had an unearthly presence and no one could really explain what was happening with him. I just like being in the location these things happened. I like seeing where it actually took place. I'd really like to speak to someone, I know it happened quite some time ago now, but there's got to be someone's granny or something still in the area that remembers when this happened. When you're interested in the paranormal, when you're looking into it, when you're talking about it, there's always going to be people that think it's ridiculous. And a lot of it sounds ridiculous, and I think you have to embrace that and have a bit of fun with it, but there's more going on than we know. There's some things we just can't explain. Keep going, keep researching, keep looking into everything weird, and really embrace it.